Knowing how to breastfeed just comes naturally. Yeah, maybe for some, but if it doesn't for you, that's not a red flag. It's completely normal, and I really don't understand why people don't talk about that more. On this video, I really want to talk about the 3 reasons why breastfeeding can feel so much harder than you expected. Once you see what's going on, the whole season's going to make so much more sense. Number 1, we confuse innate ability with skill. Okay, so we're taught that breastfeeding is natural, right? And like biologically, yes, of course it is. But just because something is natural doesn't mean you immediately know how to do it. So your body is responding automatically, and your baby is wired to seek food from you. But the coordination between those two things, that's something that's learned. Latching, positioning, timing, reading the baby's cues, trying again. It's a lot of learning that's taking place. And that learning is happening while your body and your sleep and your sense of time are completely disrupted. So when it's not working, the assumption becomes, oh my gosh, something must be wrong. But more times than not, it's just that you're learning a skill inside one of the most demanding periods of adjustment that you'll probably ever experience. Reason number 2, the day just collapses into this perpetual loop. Another thing nobody prepares you for is how repetitive this stage is. A lot of days look like this. You get a couple hours of broken sleep, you wake up super groggy, you decide, I need a change of environment. I'm going to move to the couch. You start feeding. And then it's another feed. And again, and again. Feed the baby, feed yourself, try to reset, start the process over again. The day never really starts, it just continues. There's no real clear stopping point. So there's no sense of progress actually being made. I mean, you're learning a lot, you're progressing, but it feels like you're stalling because in those early days, your sense of time is just completely restructured. And that constant loop is enough to drain your energy entirely and make the whole experience so much harder. And finally, you don't really know what normal is supposed to feel like. This one creates constant second guessing because you're not just feeding, you're trying to answer questions that nobody can really answer clearly. Like, what's a normal latch? Or better yet, what is it even supposed to feel like when I'm actually nursing? How long should a feeding take? He just ate. How could he possibly need to eat again? And everybody seems to have an opinion on what normal looks like. So when your experience doesn't match what everybody else is saying, you start to assume that they're right and your experience is wrong. I mean, think about it. We see things like movies or online, these calm moms with clean clothes and burping their baby just so and seeming so confident and sleeping when the baby sleeps. Meanwhile, you haven't showered in 2 days, your nibbles are raw, you're super sleep deprived, you're hungry, you're touched out, and you're just wondering why you can't get it together when everybody else can. What you're running into is not a personal failure. It's a discrepancy between the expectation and what reality actually looks like in this season. And once you can kind of start to see these things, the confusion and the heaviness really starts to lift. Not because the work has disappeared, but because things actually make sense as to why this is harder than everybody kind of makes it seem like it would be. So you don't have to keep asking yourself, why is this so hard for me personally? And you can start to see, oh, okay, this is actually just how this stage functions. Early motherhood, especially that breastfeeding window, it's rough. It's repetitive, it's consuming, it's skill-based. And understanding that doesn't change the work, but it does remove the self-blame. Because the problem was never personal. It was just not realistic.